Number one, Caitlyn fans, Caitlynites, you're losing your mind.
Turn that volume up. You know you want it. It's time for Women's Basketball TV. With former NCAA champion, WNBA champion, business mogul, and national TV personality, Fran Harris. Let's get it.
All right. I'm back. I had to take a little break to get some pieces moving and pieces in place, but I am back for the WNBA season. What's happening, Hoop fam and Hoop fans? We are going to pick up where we left off a few weeks ago about the WNBA, where we're going, what's happening so far. I've been sitting, chilling in the cut a little bit, watching the first 2 weeks of the WNBA, and I got a lot to say. Y'all apparently have a lot to say based on the things I'm seeing online. But let's start with perhaps the most popular player in the WNBA right now, and that is Caitlin Clark's team, the Indiana Fever versus the Las Vegas Aces. Let's start by, since I got to go retroactive right now and give you some thoughts on Caitlin's entry into the W and what I think about her first 2 weeks. Let's just start there. Number one, Caitlin fans, Caitlynites, you're losing your mind, okay? So hopefully you settled in and understand that this is the best women's basketball league on planet Earth, okay? These are the best players in the game of basketball on planet Earth. Let's not even get it twisted and go crazy about what Caitlin was going to do, what Caitlin is going to do. Nobody was saying this kind of nonsense when Michael Jordan came out of North Carolina. Nobody said it when Kobe entered the NBA. Nobody said it when LeBron entered the... No, what? Nobody has been saying the kind of craziness, uninformed, enthusiastic, albeit for the right reasons, potentially, that Caitlin Clark was going to come in and dominate the WNBA. Now, us hoop fans and hoop enthusiasts and hoop experts, we all knew that was a bunch of crap, but sometimes my mother used to say, I can show you better than I can tell you. So no matter how many videos we did, no matter how many informed conversations you may have been a part of, you had to be shown that Caitlin Clark is what every first-year athlete is in their pro league, and that is a rookie. She's a rookie. Great rookie, yes. Good player in the WNBA right now, not a great player in the WNBA. Yeah, I said it because it's true. Nobody has put the kind of expectations and pressure on a first-year athlete in a professional league the way Caitlinites have done with Caitlin Clark. It was unfair to Caitlin, and it was a little bit crazy to hoop fans who understand the vast talent that is in the WNBA. And anyone who's actually watching the WNBA this season who doesn't take a step back and go, oops, I've been hating on them because they were black women. I've been hating on them because I love Caitlin. I've been hating on them because I'm hating on the WNBA. That's fine. We know there's going to be a percentage of y'all who do that no matter what. But the people who really want some reality checks understand where we are today. Can I get an amen on this Sunday? Y'all understand where we are. Caitlin is a solid player. Caitlin will become a great player. Caitlin was a great college player. Caitlin is not yet a great WNBA player. Let's keep it a buck. And you saw that in the game on full display against the Las Vegas Aces. So that's my beginning rant about Caitlin and the Indiana Fever. I'll come back to them because I want to turn my attention to the defending world champions, the Las Vegas Aces, who literally put on a clinic versus Indiana. But here's the deal. The Aces clinic everybody. Yeah, by the way, clinic can be a noun and clinic can be a verb. They clinic everybody. Vegas clinics everybody because they're that damn good. They're that damn good at every spot. And then the backups to those spots. That's why the Las Vegas Aces are defending champs. That's why they're running the table on folks today this season. That's why. And let's keep it a buck again, because they have one of the best coaching staffs in the WNBA. Let's put some respect on the Vegas Aces name. A'ja Wilson, best player in the WNBA. Yeah, I said it. A'ja Wilson. Put some respect on her name. She has only done every single thing she was supposed to do. Dominate the inside, got better from the outside, great defender. She's done it all. WNBA MVP, season MVP, defensive player of the year, rookie. Come on. What does A'ja have to do to get you to put some respect on her name? You know what? Nothing. Because real ballers and real fans understand greatness when we see it. So A'ja don't need no charity. She don't need you to say she's great. She's great because she's great. She's great because she's playing great. She's great because she is great. But the Las Vegas Aces, I'm watching the quick game on the WNBA app. I had to watch the recap of the Aces Fever like 4 times. Because the greatness that we see when we see Las Vegas Aces need not be taken for granted. That is a great team. And that's not a great team because they've been hyped, because the media, every time you turn around, is telling you they're great. They're great because of they do great things. They play great basketball. Their coach understands how to bring out the greatness in those players. That's why the Las Vegas Aces are great. I'm looking at Kate Martin stepping in seamlessly, shooting threes, getting love from her teammates. They're great. The chemistry is great. The execution is great. They're great on the defensive end. They're great on the offensive end. They go deep. They go deep. They go deep. They go hard in the paint. They go hard on the wings. And they don't even have Chelsea Gray yet. That's how great the Las Vegas Aces team is. Okay? Okay, got that out of my system this morning. Let's talk about the Indiana Fever. Indiana Fever, they're going to be all right. I mean, I don't know what y'all, you know what? I do know what some of y'all thought was going to happen when Caitlin got inserted. But let me tell y'all a little something. After having played on championship teams in college at Texas, championship teams with the Houston Comets, championship teams with USA national teams, played on the greatest teams in our land back in my day. And I will tell you, on those great teams, chemistry is a thing. These players have never played with Caitlin Clark. You don't just throw a great player in the mix and all the chemistry, all the elements and the nitroids and the acids and all those things just come together beautifully. It doesn't work that way. It literally is like chemistry. You got to mix a little bit of this in the flask. You got to get in the lab and mix a little bit of that. Okay, how does that combination with that work? That's what we're talking. That's what Indiana's struggles are right now. They haven't played with one another. So they're going to be okay. They're going to be fine. They'll ultimately, if they get all the pieces that they need, they're ultimately going to be probably a top 5 team in the WNBA. I don't know when that's going to happen. And I don't know what their chemistry experiments are going to be like. But they will be fine if all the pieces that need to get together come together and work together. Right now, sometimes it's a hot mess because they haven't played long enough together. Let's talk about Aaliyah Boston. Man, I guess some of y'all just haven't hooped. That's all I can say. You haven't hooped. You've been a fan, and your expectations, the internet got y'all crazy with these expectations. Aaliyah Boston is going to be a great W player. Last year's Rookie of the Year. No surprise there. Had a great rookie campaign because guess what? People were getting used to who Aaliyah Boston was. They didn't stop her. She was amazing last year. They had to figure out her moves. Now this year she's feeling it, right? They got to know her a little bit. They got to, okay, let me get familiar with her game. Okay, we're going to stop that. We're going to watch that move she does. She likes to turn that way over that shoulder. Okay, we're going to fix that. So the W has gotten used to Aaliyah Boston. And then Aaliyah Boston has to get used to the next level of play by WNBA players. Slow start. I'm not shocked by that. Everybody's had a season where they didn't get out of the gate as well as they may have in previous seasons. Aaliyah Boston was having such a season this year. and she looked out of sorts. She looked very un-Aaliyah Boston-like. Also, possibly chemistry. Also, possibly expectations on a sophomore campaign. Also, possibly trying to get her feet wet under her with all the new talent around her. Also, the hype of Caitlin Clark. Also, her own expectations. That's what's up with Aaliyah Boston. Okay, so, that's just how that goes. So you got that going on with Aaliyah. You got Caitlin. Okay, y'all ready to talk about Caitlin? Y'all really ready to talk about Caitlin right now? Okay. As I said in a video back in the spring and the fall of 2023, Caitlin Clark will have a learning curve. And Caitlin Clark will have a learning curve for what reason? Come on, say it with me, class. Y'all remember I said better, faster, stronger, quicker, more talented, because that's what she's surrounded by now. Oh, y'all thought the college game was the top of the iceberg for women's basketball? That's a mid-rung. The college game is a mid-rung for the elite of women's basketball. Y'all see that now, though, right? Everybody sees that. Raise your hand, class. Yes, we see that, teacher. I was so, you know what? That's another conversation. Anyway, Caitlin Clark. Same Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark's got to lift her game, got to raise her game, got to elevate her game. She's being guarded by the quickest defensive players on the planet in women's basketball. She's being guarded. And guess what? As I said in all those videos, they're going to throw length at her. They're going to throw speed. They're going to throw bulk. They're going to throw bully. They're going to throw fast. They're going to throw tall. They're going to throw short and quick. She's seeing it all. In college, she could play against the team. I don't care how good that team was. They didn't have everything I just described to throw at her. Absolutely not. So she could come down, dribble, shoot a logo three with people who had seen her play all season, who were still thinking she wasn't going to shoot a logo three. Players in the WNBA will hack Kaylor's arm before they let her make 10 logo threes in a row. It's a different level of competition. It's a different level of pride and respect for the game and for themselves. So Caitlin Clark's learning curve, welcome to the W, Kate. I'm loving what I'm seeing I'm loving what I'm hearing from Caitlin Clark. That, hey, fans, y'all chill out. This is Caitlin Clark. Y'all chill out. Y'all are expecting something that's not going to happen. It's going to take a while for what you're expecting to happen. That's out of the mouth of Kate. So y'all can keep acting nuts and crazy about Caitlin Clark, but now it's time for y'all to settle into the recliner. If you're a true Caitlin fan, then take the ride with her. It's going to be a good ride. I want her to stay healthy. I want her to be on the floor when it makes sense, but make no mistake about it, Caitlin Clark is not the Indiana Fever. Kelsey Mitchell, all-star, all-time leading scorer at Ohio State, is in a uniform with the Indiana Fever. Arguably the best shooter on that team, including Kate. Aaliyah Boston, Nalissa Smith. There's a squad over there, but y'all got to give them some time to get in the lab and get that chemistry right. Everything, when you're playing a sport that's as interconnected as basketball, there is the timing. There's getting used to people's passes. There's getting used to people's moves. There's knowing when to get out of their way and knowing, looking at and making the little eye contact that you make with your teammates that you build over time. Think about it. Caitlin left college, 2 weeks max, training camp, and she was playing in the WNBA. So her teammates have had arguably 2 to 3 weeks, maybe a little bit more, depending if she went there she's had 2 to 3 weeks to play with these players who've been playing together, some of them for years. Chill out. Caitlin Clark's going to be fine. But I guarantee you she's tired as a dog right now, because guess what happens when you're playing against better, faster, stronger, quicker every other night? Even if you are on a charter flight sometimes. Guess what's happening? You're tired. I guarantee you, Caitlin has said, I haven't seen it, but I know she's said it. She's never been this tired in her life. She's never been this fatigued in her life because she's playing with and against better players. Period. So, I'm back. Let's go. Indiana, Vegas, great game. Let's move on to the next one. Hey, if you like this video, be sure to like, share. What is the other thing? Turn on notifications, comment. Yeah, it's all good. You know, we don't. I'm not down for a lot of disrespect. Actually, I'm not down for any disrespect. Let's keep it a buck. But yeah, let's keep the comments honest and saucy, but keep them respectful, and we're gonna be good. Like, share, comment, notifications, and I will see you in the next one.
Thanks for tuning in to Women's Basketball TV with Fran Harris, the most provocative and entertaining women's basketball show on earth. Be sure to click that like, share and notification button so you don't miss a moment. We'll see you tomorrow.